My name is Lily. I am 36 years old. My life was simple and happy for many years. I had a caring husband and a sweet son. My husband's name was Mark. He was my rock, my best friend, and my greatest love. We met when I was 22 years old. I was working at a small library in my town. Mark was a customer. He would visit often, borrowing books and asking about my favorite stories. One day he said, "Lily, will you have coffee with me?" I laughed and said yes. That was the start of our love story. Mark was kind and gentle. He worked as an architect. He loved building homes and making dreams come true. We got married 2 years later. It was a sunny day in spring. I wore a white dress with flowers in my hair. Mark smiled at me the whole time. We moved into a cozy house that Mark designed himself. It had a big garden where we planned to grow flowers and vegetables. A year later, we had a son. We named him Noah. He is 11 now, full of energy and always curious about the world. Mark loved Noah more than anything. He would spend hours teaching him how to build small models and telling him stories about architecture. But life is full of surprises, not all of them good. One day, Mark came home looking tired. "Lily, I feel strange," he said. "Maybe you should see a doctor," I told him. But Mark shook his head. "I'm fine, just a little stressed." I believed him. We were busy with Noah's school project, and Mark had many deadlines at work. Then, one night, Mark collapsed while we were having dinner. His face turned pale and he couldn't breathe. I called an ambulance, but it was too late. Mark was gone, and my world fell apart. Noah didn't understand at first. He kept asking, "Where is Daddy? When is he coming back?" I didn't know how to answer. I cried every night after Noah went to bed. I felt lost without Mark. Months passed, but the pain stayed. One day Noah came to me and said, "Mom, I miss Dad, but I miss you too. Please smile again." His words gave me strength. I knew I had to be strong for him. I started working at a local bookstore. It wasn't easy, but it helped me feel alive again. I also joined a gardening club. Mark always wanted a beautiful garden, and I wanted to make it happen. At the club, I met Sophie, a friendly woman who shared my love for flowers. She introduced me to her brother, Ben. Ben was a school teacher. He loved history and had a warm smile. He would often visit the club to help Sophie with her plants. One day, Ben saw me struggling to carry a bag of soil. "Let me help you with that," he said. I smiled and said thank you. That small moment was the beginning of something new. Ben started coming to the club more often. We talked about books, Noah, and life. He was easy to talk to, and I felt comfortable around him. One day he said, "Lily, you have a beautiful smile. I'd like to see it more often." I blushed and said, "It's been hard to smile these days." Ben nodded. "I understand, but life is still waiting for you to live it." Over time, Ben became friends with Noah. He taught him about history and helped him with his homework. Noah liked him. "Mom, Ben is fun. Can he visit us more often?" Noah asked one day. I didn't know what to say. Ben was kind and patient. He never rushed me. One evening he said, Lily, I'm not here to replace Mark. I just want to be part of your journey. I thought about Mark. He wanted me to be happy and strong. Maybe Ben was part of that happiness. After a year, I told Noah, Ben will be spending more time with us. Noah smiled and said, I like that. We started a new chapter together. Ben didn't try to fill Mark's shoes. Instead, he brought new love and laughter into our home. Ben's visits to our home started slowly. At first, he would stop by to help Noah with school projects or bring small gifts like books and snacks. Noah quickly warmed up to Ben, fascinated by his stories about history and life. One afternoon, they built a cardboard castle together. Look, Mom, Ben helped me make this, Noah said proudly, showing off the castle. It's wonderful, I said, my smile growing. As time passed, Ben became a frequent visitor. He played soccer with Noah in the garden and helped him with his homework. Ben's so fun, Mom, Noah would say after every visit. One Friday, Noah asked, Can Ben stay for movie night? I hesitated but said yes. That night, the three of them sat on the couch, eating popcorn and laughing at the film. It became a weekly tradition, one that brought joy back into our home. Ben didn't just connect with Noah, he also brought quiet comfort to me. We often talked in the evenings while Noah was asleep. Ben would share stories, listen to my memories of Mark, and remind me, you're not forgetting him. You're honoring him by living. On a sunny weekend, Ben invited us for a hike. Noah loved running along the trail, and Ben taught him how to skip stones by the stream. Watching Ben and Noah laugh together, I felt my heart grow lighter. Over time, Ben became part of our lives. He never rushed me, but stayed patient and kind. When he gave us a handmade photo frame with the words, New Beginnings, carved into it, Noah hugged him tightly. This is the best gift ever. One evening, Ben sat with me and said, I don't want to replace Mark. I just want to be here for you and Noah, however you need me. My eyes filled with tears. You already are, Ben. Thank you for being patient with us. Later, I told Noah, Ben might be spending more time with us. How do you feel about that? Really? That's awesome, Noah said, grinning. In time, our house was filled with laughter and warmth again. Ben didn't replace Mark, but brought a new kind of happiness to our lives. As I looked at the photo frame, I felt hope for the future. New Beginnings was not just a phrase, it was our reality. Life had given us another chance at joy. Now I see life differently. It can be hard, but it can also be full of surprises. I will always love Mark, but I have found room in my heart for Ben. Life is about love, family, and moving forward. Noah's laughter reminds me of Mark every day. Ben has taught me to smile again. He showed me it's okay to open my heart after loss. I am thankful for my past and excited for the future. I never thought I could feel joy again, but now I see hope. Thank you for listening my story. If it touched your heart, please share it with someone who might need a little hope too.